Day. Thanks for joining. I haven't been around, just been maintaining life, doing what I got to do. Thanks everybody for the support, the constant likes, subscriptions. If you look at your analytics, my fucking my percentages are through the roof. I'm just grinding. So yeah, man. Let's talk this talk, walk this walk. Buster probably working right now. Shout out to my man Buster. Shout out to all my motherfuckers that be in my joint. You know what I'm saying? So this discussion today, we're just gonna be random. Let's talk about I don't know, like we motherfucking dirty as fuck. So I go into this place and they had like a video showing you like crabs and like so. And human nature, people pick up shells, they paint them, sell them. So a lot of the shells which the crabs use to, like, when they get bigger to, like, house themselves are gone. You see crabs with like tomato cans, like can't like it's just yo. That's another thing we don't understand. Like, let's say you chuck something in the Atlantic Ocean in Cali, or is that the Pacific? That shit will be in like Thailand in the shores. Some beautiful island probably has waste from all the way America. So, I mean, y'all know that giant is like a plastic in the ocean, like a big giant piece of plastic. It looks like a land mass, but it's just plastic. They starting to figure out ways to, vacuum it out the ocean and shit like that. That's why I like that boy that figured out how to turn recyclable plastic into actual fuel. I don't know the boy name, but he actually there was like a Hellcat, no gas, nothing, and he put this fluid in it, and the Hellcat turned on. So that's another thing. It's not like he needed to change the engine and the car mechanics. All it was whatever type of fluid this was. It actually, because different fluids, if you put motherfucker haters, they put like bleed, like niggas. That's why they got locks on your shit now, because motherfuckers back in the day would, you got an angry bitch, she open your joint, put bleach in your shit, sugar in the tank. Get it? That used to be a joint, sugar in the tank, homie. Now they just say that because you a Bati boy. Sugar in the tank, Bati, Bat Rottler. Yo, what up, everybody? Yo, let the chat begin. I'm home. I'm back. You already know how we get down. Lay down or get down. I used to love that saying. You better get down or lay down. So, yeah, man. I'm grinding today. What I truly wanted to do was just like a little startup video, because later on today I'm going to I guess you say like a museum / library. And I mean, I know our kids don't go to libraries no more. That used to be a thing for us. Like, whenever you had a report to do, you went to that library and got your information up. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hi. What's up? How you doing, Rosa? Rososa. ¿Cómo está? How are you? Christian Alejandrosa. How you doing? Everything good? Shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing my channel. Let's just talk. But you good? That's what's up. Hey, what's up, Christy? Hi, everybody. Welcome to my channel. This shit's called Random, D-U-M-B. And on this channel, we just talk our shit, and hopefully you guys engage with me. Whatever you want to talk about, I'm here. But let's go back to libraries and shit. How, yo, hi, what's up, everybody? There was this one fucking video where this guy is like, this kid goes, so how do you use ChatGPT to, yeah, thumbs up. Yo, I love it. I love when I see that shit go up. Thank you, y'all. Salute to everybody, you heard? Yo, the one video goes, the guy actually showed the kid, he said, take a picture of your homework and say, do the problem, and it does it for you. It's like, how are you gonna learn? Motherfucker, yo, that's why, like, you got people in high school with 3rd grade, 5th grade level reading and shit like that. It's just funny as hell, like, but there used to be a thing about going to the library. So today, Later on today, you're gonna see me go live again, and it'll be in that library. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so fascinated in the past. Like, okay, I'm three, cool. See the pearlies? These are my teeth too. One cavity, you heard? And it's funny because I eat a lot of fucking. Oh, you at school? That's what's up. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? How cool is that? That you're at school watching a random New York, California. Well, I'm in Cali now, but like, you just watching me. You know what I'm saying? Wow, your mouth is huge. Hey, yo. That's crazy work right there. Yeah, I got a big mouth. I ain't gonna lie. Teachers always used to say that too. Shut your mouth. You're too loud. Nah. I'm like, yeah. I got a roar, you know what I'm saying? Tiger, I'm a lion. That funny as hell though. I appreciate everybody, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, there was that point in time when you actually had to go to the library and consistently look through various books in order to get your information. And those were the good days because you worked on your vocabulary. So a lot of times, what's up, bro? What part of New York you from? Oh, Brooklyn, New York, man. Right now I'm in California and shit like that. But East New York, you heard? We outside every day. I went to Bishop Ford. If you understand that, that's a Catholic high school. That shit's in Park Slope. But yeah, man, all over. I know Queens. I know the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Dykeman, Aiton, Harlem, Free Max B home. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm doing the shiesties for Bigger Valley. Yo, Christy. Yo, shout out to Christy. Yo, War and Order. Appreciate you, God. That's for real. That's a fact, man. That's one thing. Wherever I travel, New York always know New Yorkers. Word. I appreciate that, though. That's dope as fuck. But yeah, man, like, you used to get your book, and right next to your book was a dictionary, because just in case you found words that were like, you didn't know what the fuck they was, you just pop. And two things happened. Your vocabulary became more extensive, and you completed your fucking, you know what I'm saying? Your due diligence, whatever project you were working on. I remember in 4th grade making an aqueduct. If you don't know what an aqueduct is, back in the days, cultures used to build by riverbanks or waters, which were good and bad because ships would come, boom, bombard them. So they figured out, let's go inland, a lot of times high places, but they build aqueducts that, you know, transferred water from A to B. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. Word, man. And the Bronx be, yeah, Max B home taking over everything. Yup. My man Jim Jones is, you know what? That's a war between them. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. The music industry is very, very not a good place. People are realizing that now. You know, you sign these contracts. We used to call them 360, you know what I'm saying? 720 joints, like 360 deal, meaning like you gave more than you received and shit. But, you know, people love fame more than the dollar, it looks like. You could do a lot of shit with fame, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Max B home. Thank you, Christy, once again. Wait, the teachers say to do my work. Bye, Christian, yo. Make sure you don't get in trouble, you heard? But, yeah, y'all want to see the background? Check it. So, right now, I'm in California. I got married, beautiful wife. And right now, I'm in the crib. You know what I'm saying? Usually daily from 8 to like a 10-ish. I like to do my live. I like to just converse with people. Just talk my mind. Bye. Okay, later. You have a good one, all right? Thumbs up. And whenever you bored, come see me. I promise I'll be here to entertain. You heard? But yeah, War. The Bronx is it's a very surviving. Like, you gotta be a survivor. Like, to say, yo, like, that's, I don't think people understand that. Like, to be like, yo, I'm from New York. That's why they say New Yorkers could move anywhere. Is very fast in New York. We don't have a car. That's why, like, people be like, yo, why is it so violent? It's because, like, you're walking, you know, bye, later. So you're always walking, so you bumping. You take the train, you might see your op on the train. You know, you got a specific place you smoke weed. You go, let me go get my bud from over here. How you know I'm an unk? I'm 43, y'all. I never lie about my congratulations, bro, on your marriage and your new life. Keep doing a good job, bro. Don't ever stop and don't ever let. Yo, War, I appreciate you. Salute. Let me take. I'm gonna take a. Let me take a picture of Christy and your name and Kings. Got you. So what I like to do is, you know, when I have my time, I look at these names and I go to y'all channels and I support you guys as well. You know what I'm saying? It's not a one-way street here. And I'm not one to like where I want this to go is more dialogue. I hate people being alone. I don't like the fact that we have things that could make us not more alone, but it seems like we're more alone than ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from the day, like, if your man's had to come over to play the video game, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could, like, so there was a lot of shit. Like, that's why I feel like generationally, a lot of kids or a lot of people they don't like us. We used to be called Generation X, by the way. And then it flipped to millennials, and by the time we get older, it's gonna be fucking the strongest, because I feel like that's who we are. But yeah, I'm 43, King. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody. Thank you for rocking for my channel. I appreciate the subscriptions and the, you know, the thumbs up. It always makes my day, you heard? But yeah, New York, man, Brooklyn, born in East New York, 470 Blake Avenue. Mom's was a strong woman. She had me very young, 19, and it allowed her to grow with her son. I think that's a positive of having kids. See, we started saying the kid raising a kid, John, but when you young, you get to see your kid, and remember, that's a trick bag, because the way nowadays is set up, a lot of y'all should be happy your mama and papas is around, because like the way the world going, man, and that's another trick bag. Like, when you get 18 or a certain age, you got to leave the crib. Yo, I saw like my moms used to kick me out, you know what I'm saying? But I used to see it like, I want to leave my moms and pops. Like, yo, I got people that like, yo, they had cribs for years. They had, you know what I'm saying? They got their shit organized. But it's one thing they lack, and that's like time. And I realized that time with my moms meant more than me chasing a bag. Because like everything is resource based anyway, so there's only so much that could go around, you know what I'm saying? That's why like every 5 years you always see a new group of rich folk, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about 5 years ago, it was a lot of streamers, a lot of people. Now, you know, the cost, so they give you the bag, but you got to know what to do with the bag. That's why a lot of influencers nowadays are like, yo, we broke, go fund me, nigga. Like, y'all should have worked with your money. Yo, you making 5 bands a month, or let's say 5 bands a week. Play with 2, stash that 3. Play with 1, stash that. But a lot of people live above their means, want to get the McLaren, want to, you know, live in a high rise and all this porqueria shit. It's like, yo, none of that shit make the world go round, you heard? Only make they pockets cha-cha-ching. But yeah, man, only the wise survive this game, and that's why, like I say, random, because most of my conversations are that. My brain is very sporadic, but what I do is definitely try to drop gems and influence my folk to understand that like we at a crucial point in life, and I see it. First of all, in 2000, I seen it. I was the first to do. In college, I wrote a paper. So you needed to do positive and pros and cons of whatever topic you chose, and I chose marijuana. And at the time, it was like you would go to fucking jail for a half an ounce of weed. Like, you know, the people that gave jail time and now this shit is free. Like, that shit is spooky as hell. And yo, some folk did years in the jam. Like, imagine that you got caught with, it's just weed. I used to tell my moms it's just weed, and she always, like, the perception of it, the gateway drug, and da-da-da-da-da, and, you know, a certain community only burned the L's, so it got a bad rep. But I did know I'd rather smoke weed than do crack, coke, heroin, Even alcohol, bro. Even this cigarette ting. I'd rather smoke the L than. But it is what it is, right? That's all we could do is maintain us, maintain your families, maintain your mama. Give your moms a hug, you heard? Give your pops, like, dap that nigga hand. I know the way they raised us wasn't the right way, or they didn't have too much information and shit like that, but they did a great job, because a lot of us, Generation X, millennial motherfuckers, we got shit going, you know what I'm saying? Look at a lot of 40-year-old motherfuckers got shit in the bag, you heard? Because we knew what to do. We knew that life wasn't the play. We knew that, like, you know what I'm saying? First of all, motherfuckers wasn't joining gangs for trying to get vajayjay. Niggas wasn't dressing like, imagine that. You got kids wearing Balenciagas and all this craziness. It's like, yo, that's mad bread if that was real. It's like, for what? Who you trying to, like, impress? Because nobody gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Random. Nobody gives a fuck, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get an applause for that one. Can I get some hearts? Thumbs up. Let's get some W's for that one. Nobody gives a fuck. And I learned that a long time ago, man. Maybe your circle, your intimate ones, people that you share, you know what I'm saying? Even friends, neighbors. But when it comes to the bigger world, yo, a lot of folk don't give a damn, man. And that's the sad part, because that humanity part, like, social media started making everybody thinking they heads was higher than the next folk, when in reality, we was all on the same boat. Instead of us patching holes and working together, everybody was thinking of other ways to get off the fucking boat and make your own, you know what I'm saying? And meanwhile, motherfuckers on the yacht flying right past us, drinking champagne, clink. And we over here struggling for everybody fighting over $20. That's how I feel. Like, they put 100 million in circulation, and they let everybody play with that little 100 million. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always say, like, it's weird. How come money don't last like it used to? Like, yo, you would see somebody who was rich in their 30s, and believe me, when they died, they still had bread. Nowadays, you rich in your 30s, you broke in your 40s. You like, and I don't like that, bro. And I also don't like the way the work, like, the way they hire the younger, because, experience base is less experience, so I could pay you less. And B, the energy, meaning, like, there's something about when you in your 20s, you got that hope, that life, like, yes, I'm gonna go to work, save this money, do the right thing. And then you 30 something, 40 something, and you're like, yo, I did the game by the book, and y'all motherfuckers still gave me the short end of the stick. Like, it was almost like, when you was in school, and you used, like, I used to overthink, like, future thought, like, meaning, like, yo, that guy that cuts class and did nothing in class, and then you got the bookworm who reading all the joints, went to college and all that shit. Yo, the motherfucker, because his uncle, networking, I say it's not what you know, it's who you know. Because of networking, now he 30 something, living in a nice house, family, but he fucked off school, like, and you took it serious, and another boy fucked it off, and now you worse than the boy. So that's why I don't like that. Like, you play the game by the book, and you still got fucked. That's why they be like, good guys finish last. Why they always got these weird sayings? Why they always, like, that shit make no sense. Like, honestly, good guys finish last. We should be finishing first if that's the case. But the way society making it, they make it like, yo, we gonna arrest you if we catch you selling drugs. But guess what? That drug dealing that's the only way to. Yo, I know motherfuckers that sold weed that put their kids through college. And yes, I know selling drugs, like, you fuck up your communities. That's why there was also another rule. You never shit where you eat. So I used to go to Harlem. That's how come I know the Bronx and Harlem and Queens. Because when I hustled, I used to go. You never hustle where you live. You know what I'm saying? Then you got, battle rappers or rappers be like, yeah, I used to sell to my aunt. That shit corny as fuck, son. I don't give a fuck how many $20 bills you was getting. That shit make no sense, bro. And that's one thing I don't like is like that the dollar took precedence over everything now, over humanity, over your mans and them and shit. Motherfuckers are backdoory for like 1,000. Yo, look, motherfuckers lost their life, got backdoored for a watch and a chain, and then when you go to the pawn joint, they don't give you the value. First of all, the diamonds, niggas laugh at the diamonds now. Meanwhile, but when you buying the chain, a nigga like, yo, these stones is woof. I gotta charge you 10 bands just for the like. So why when I pawn this shit worth nothing? And you know why gold is up? Because everybody is pawning shit. It's a trick bag. They want you to think that, yo, let me, cause I bet money these motherfuckers is making gold bricks, and they got a little like. Look, when I saw Bill Gates had like a bunker that had a submarine and shit looked like a city on the ground, that's when I knew like these motherfuckers know what's going on. And that's the same bitch ass nigga that had the labs making these ticks that one dude got bit. Yo, the nigga got bit a week. He ate a steak, made him feel nasty, like ugh. The next week, the nigga ate a burger, he died. So basically, this tick, what it does is it initiates something in your body where ground meat is just your body don't. First of all, I feel like our body don't it don't fuck with meat pause the way it's supposed to. And here's a perfect example. You ever ate a chicken salad and woo, you kind of feel, yeah, that shit, all right. You feel full, but, and then you eat some greasy burger shit and you feel fuller, but that shit doing some damage inside. You ever ate something and you feel like you gotta go to the bathroom ASAP? That shit is not good. I don't give a fuck what they say. Your body not supposed to be breaking shit down and instantaneously and just, that's your body saying, get this shit out of me, you heard me? And that's another thing. They should have classes about survival. I always say change the whole curriculum. No more 6Y equal BC, suck my balls, E. You know what I'm saying? Go back to, or not even, first of all, go back to trades. I think trades need to be implemented, meaning let niggas know how to use their hands, bro. A lot of motherfuckers don't know how to change a tire, but got the illest whip. That shit backwards to me. But go back to that and then implement economics, but in a different way. Show people what the dollar really means and how to utilize the dollar. Because there's a difference between rich and hood rich, and I was always hood rich. I thought I was the illest motherfucker, bro. And that's you know another trick bag was the Bitcoin and investing. Let me tell you a secret. These motherfuckers get together and they call they mans, yo, we're gonna sell short orange juice today. Nobody buy orange juice. We're gonna do this, do that. Yo, sell that stock. Buy 60,000 shares of this stock. They keep getting richer. And my thing is, yo, some of y'all motherfuckers got hundreds of. How much more you motherfuckers want? Yo, let me tell you, you want to know why there was a middle class in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s? Because they were circulating, there was only millionaires. The highest motherfucker we saw was maybe like when we used to see Will Smith get 20 mil for a movie. We were like, get the fuck out of here. Now you got Mayweather buying 2 cars for 20, like, this shit don't make, and I know the dollar. And shout out to Gaddafi, because if that boy would have changed shit, I think shit would have changed overall. Like, America would have been doing the right thing to make sure our dollar is influenced better than fucking, you know, trick bag niggas into killing Gaddafi. That shit is wild as fuck. But let's go back to school. Implement survival, meaning techniques on how to make fires, how to grow. Yo, that's another thing. They should have a class where you know how to grow. Because people just think you put seeds in water. No, you gotta flip the soil. Certain plants can't be next to certain plants because motherfuckers interact. And that's another thing. There was this experiment where this man would play hardcore metal music. The plant died. He had another room playing soft violin. You know, the plant flourished. Frequency is everything. And right now, the frequency they got in the air is not good, bro. You wonder why subconsciously you doing shit that the world doing? Because we all tethered together. They don't tell us these secrets. They don't tell us we gods. They don't tell us that we the illest motherfuckers alive. You know what I'm saying? But hold on. Babe. Sorry, y'all. I gotta go get my charger. We're gonna try to finesse this real quick. That's my baby right there, y'all look. But yeah, yeah, schools need to change their curriculum. Like they need to put you know, subjects that like fucking, they gotta do subjects that are actually, you know, beneficial for the human. What the fuck I need to know? Yo, unless you're gonna do architectural or construction, yo, that a lot of the math shit you don't need. A lot of that math shit we didn't need. Sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to make sure my shit charging. Alright? That's a fact. Word, man. Like, there's a lot of, like, think about it like this. The boomers that, you know, retired at 50, 55, them motherfuckers that got to buy a house for 10 bands, 6 bands, those motherfuckers that bought a car for 300, those motherfuckers don't understand what's going on now. For real, for real. And it's not they fault, but they've been into a system that at the time the population wasn't so crazy, immigration wasn't so crazy. The highest monetary, you know, was a million. A million was insane. Yo, that dude got $1 million. Yo, remember they used to say, yo, he a millionaire. Yo, that shit going generationally. Now, motherfuckers are spending $1 million in a jewelry store. Crib costs 2.3. You need more M's. And that was the trick bag. Like and subscribe if you like what I'm saying, everybody. I appreciate everybody for, you know, sticking around. Why this shit ain't oh man. Alright, y'all. Yeah. I'm back, everybody. So basically, yeah, iPhones suck. Always gotta charge the joint. And it's funny, the more you do it, the quicker the battery go. But yeah, let's bring it back. Look at my wife's little background. There's her little, you know, prayer, little temple. You know what I'm saying? Face looks so much better with that off. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you, Christy. The higher motherfucker I see is you, dude. Yo, y'all ladies, that's cap. Oh man. But my Slayer player, yeah. But yeah, man, I think schooling just, there's a lot of things that the curriculars should have been teaching us. It's like 1 minute they're like, yo, we put you in this jungle, make whatever you wanna, you know, do out of it. And congratulations. Then the next, everywhere you fucking turn is an obstacle. There's a new tax. Insurance goes up, this, that. So like, they need to stop fucking with us, stop raising shit. And I know it's a game. How in the 80s and 60s, 50s, things weren't price gouging that like they are now? Because the people that are in charge are really trying to milk motherfuckers for our last penny. But salute to everybody. I appreciate everybody giving me their time, opportunity, just to listen to me, watch me, my goofy self. I promise I'm gonna bring the video when I go to the library today. So yeah, just watch my journey. We're gonna grind together, ride together, share a lot of gems together. And that's the best I could do, is just influence my peoples into trying to look at life in a different perspective, because they really trick bagging us. They really fucked us over, and I don't like it. And you know, BDE leadership, I'm gonna start that revolution that we all fucking need. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start that revolution that everybody wants to see. You know? The revolution shall not be televised. That's another thing. When I do this shit, my phone gonna stay home. You ain't gonna track me, but I'm gonna be outside. I'm gonna be talking for the people, walking for the people, helping. That's another thing. We hiring and not even we vote these politicians in and they don't do nothing. And it's a weird scenario, meaning like you always got these politicians that come in after 2 years, a term, 4 years, whatever the term is, and then you expect them to clean up the last bullshit. I think terms need to be longer. We need to make better decision making as to who we put in office. And when they are in office, there should be a way to instantly change that if, together we don't like what's going on. And I'm telling you right now, we don't like what's going on. Because ain't no way motherfuckers is paying, thousands on car notes. That's what I mean. And then the baby boomers are at golf. Like, yo, do you not understand they got to retire at 50, 55? By the time I get to 70, the retirement age is going to be 900 years old. They trying to line up niggas with 50-year motherfucking mortgages. They got car leases now that are going on beyond the decade thing because they know the value of the dollar is not the same. They got a lot of inventory, a lot of cribs, because people are like, fuck you. We're not. First of all, for the boomers, the trick bag was we bought the crib, it was our crib. You pass it down generationally. No. Now, when you buy the crib, they fuck with you so much with so many different pricing, your land tax, property tax, the HR, whatever that, they come and reevaluate your crib. Let's say you added a garage or some shit. How the fuck I buy the crib for whatever 200K, let's say, and now the shit is like, what? But then if you try to sell it for that, you don't get that. Like, and don't miss a payment and see how quickly that shit is taken over by the motherfucking the bank. So technically, banks own your crib, and all you're doing is renting the crib. Because if it was fucking yours, if you stop making payments, it should still be yours. And what the fuck is this land tax about? How about we all get together and buy the country and then kick these motherfuckers out? Gang shit, you heard? Yo, throw them hearts up and W's up if that sound amazing right now. We all get our fucking money together and just start buying. Let's just buy California. Let's buy Texas. And then, certain states, let there be a state that's just like, yo, you got no money. You don't want to do shit. Go to fucking over there. Go to Alaska. Give them the cold place. But we gotta figure out something. Something gotta give because the way shit is going is not adding up anymore. They told us 1 + 1 is 2, but in these streets, that shit is 22. It really is the catch-22, John. And I always said, numbers, words, very powerful. If you understand symbolization, the trick bag with the subconscious thinking, what's going on, X-Ray Gaming? Yo, just because of X-Ray Gaming, all I'm going to say is Arc Raiders and BF6 Red Sec. See me. Zaydollar, I think 718 is my name on PlayStation and Xbox. Thank you for rocking with the kid. Thumbs up, hearts up, subscribe, all that good shit, like, and let's get back to topic. But yeah, man, there's something going on that nothing is adding up anymore. The working, remember they used to be 35, 40-hour weeks? Peak game, right? Let me tell you that this little secret. They used to be 35 to 40-hour weeks. And back then, listen to the boomers, listen to our parents. Yo, we had a hard work. Don't piss me off today. Work was fucking hard, yo. Now, they got us working 60, 80-hour weeks. Motherfuckers is doing 13 to 16 daily. But the money it don't equate it. So wait a minute. Back then, you guys got to work less intensive jobs. Remember, the boomers weren't the grandpops. The grandpops were in the mines. They were doing the hard, like, shout out to grandparents. The great. But Mama Dookie and Papa Dookie, that generation be like, between them and the great, yo, them motherfuckers was just acting, lying to us. How many times they told you, yo, they come home, yo, this profession, It drains you. You get the same job. What? These motherfuckers are just sitting around bullshitting. Fuck you talking about working? The lack thereof. But yeah, man, something has to change. Financially, they fucking us over. The pricing don't even add up. You make 1,000 a month, but rent is 65 million. Like, that shit is weird, bro. And then you got people literally, yo, you got humanity at the brinks of like, fuck you. Like, yo, you got people sleeping in their car with jobs. In my day, if you were in your fucking car, it's because you chose the wrong decisions. You were either a drug addict or you just didn't give a fuck. It was what it was. You could stay at the crib, twin. You know how that is. I'm open doors. And that's why I knew it when I was younger. Like, be careful what you say because they listening. Because I was always, look, remember everybody had that when you were younger? Yo, what would you do if you had like $5 million, yo? The first thing I always was like, get a crib, make sure that shit packed with all my motherfucking family, friends, and then the rest of the money, they don't like people like that. They want me to be like, yo, if I got 5 million, 3 of it is on jewelry. I'm spending $1 million on clothes and sneakers. Those are the motherfuckers they give the money to. Why? Because they know they're gonna circulate the money back to them. That's the trick bag. Why you see you know, artistry and music not about the artist or talent anymore. It's just about the how much can I squeeze out this artist. And the game is fucked up, man. Motherfuckers don't care no more. Niggas think they better than everybody. Nobody wanna listen. Everything is gang. But yo, my favorite thing is when you see that motherfucker by himself, all that shit is out the window. That gang, and that's why motherfuckers stay on their block. What's on their block? They peoples. They all together. But as soon as they leave that block, that's when drama really hit. So stop acting like you, like, stop. Let's just be men and women, boys and girls. No gang, no, I'm the flyest nigga. No, we all the same folk, man. Unless you making 70 million. Like, yo, look at Bill Gates' numbers or like Elon Musk. They make like $1 million a minute. Like weird shit going on like that. Meanwhile, you working 80-hour weeks pulling $700. And then after taxes, you got $400. And then after the bills, you got $20 for yourself. And now, I remember when a $20 you could buy a big bag of weed. Now weed, yo, everything is fucked, bro. Milk don't last that long. I remember I used to have milk. This shit, 2 weeks. Now in 4 days, you go, ooh, nigga, I should have drank this bitch yesterday. Nothing. They throwing more preservatives in our food, making us die faster. Motherfuckers, why D'Angelo died or everybody dying from heart failure and all this weird shit. Like, I don't believe you. You need more people. Like and subscribe. I appreciate everybody's time. I'm going to bring back the video. We're going to talk more on this dialogue. Thank you, Witch Doctor. Thank you, the Christies. You for, you know what I'm saying? Even Roy Hernandez. Shout out to my boy. With my boy, War and Order. King. Everybody. Yeah, Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor. The Witch Doctor, you heard? But salute to everybody. Thank you for rocking with me. Yeah, I appreciate your time. Thanks for the likes and subscriptions. And you made my day, and I hope I did the same. Random. Yeah. $8, $8.